Welcome to the second video in the Ranorex Studio Repository video series, Manage Repository Items. Ranorex assigns repository items names automatically based on what the corresponding UI elements are called within the tracked application. You can rename repository items to make it clearer what they do. To do so, please use the context menu and rename. Enter the new name and press enter. Copy, move, delete repository items. Items can be copied or deleted using the context menu or respective buttons. Items can be moved by dragging and dropping. However, when you move a repository item from one folder to one with a different base path, you also alter the repository item's base path. Ranorex will, therefore, ask you for confirmation when you attempt to move an item in such a way. When you delete a repository item that is linked to one or more actions, the actions will stop working. If you want to remove unused repository items, use the cleanup function instead. The cleanup function will advise you which repository items can, potentially, be safely deleted. When a repository item is created, a screenshot of the corresponding UI element is also saved. When the UI element changes in appearance, you may need to update it. To do so, use the context menu and click Update Screenshot. To do this, the UI element must exist and be visible. If we close the app, the UI element is no longer visible and an error message is returned. Highlight element. If we right mouse click and select highlight element, the element is then highlighted in the application. Add validation screenshot. This is useful when image validating the same UI element in different states. For example, a traffic light status field. Right click and select Add validation screenshot. You can then save the image with the context menu and restore using the image editor. Repository item properties. If we open the properties using the context menu, you can see we're able to change the adapter type, add a comment, and set search timeout. The Use Ensure Visible property will force the UI element to become visible before test automation. For full details on repository item properties, please see the appropriate chapter in the user guide, a link to which can be found in this video's description. In the next video in this series, we'll be looking at how to use folders to structure repository items.